Tonight, we escape to a fog-shrouded city and the terror of a shell-shocked mind.
Drugged, damned Italy has outcrafted him, and he's at some hard point. Speak, man, thy tongue may take off some extremity, which to read would be even mortal to me.
Please read, and you shall find me, wretched man, a thing, the most disdained of fortune.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. To the death of me, I'm seeing night lights and imagery. And jealousy and envy bring a bitter taste to history. The moment holds the mystery, emotion at its finest. You mean the world to me, if nothing more, Royal Highness. Have you ever held a secret in your heart but couldn't keep it? If I told you that my heart was missing, then would you seek it? See, I doubt this love affair is nothing more than physicality. Regardless of the fact you keep me close with secret strategies. Addicted to all the misery, you bring me sickness. So I'm conflicted, this whole world will be my witness. The tragedy will unfold through mental shock therapy. If I could walk away, I trade it all and live carelessly. Damn. Sometimes I gaze into the future. Regret is not an option, rigor mortis at the thought of it. So listen to all the metaphors I have to offer. The pain will suffocate the Virgin Mary on the altar. I feel the rose petals, take a look at all the scenery. A dead body hanging over diaries of memories. A figure in the background who sheds a tear silently. Love is but a game that many play to bring pain. I feel the rose petals, take a look at all the scenery. A dead body hanging over diaries of memories. A figure in the background who sheds a tear silently. Love is but a game that many play to bring pain.
Thy conscience witness, Jacoba. Thou didst accuse him of incontinency, then thou looks like a villain. Now methinks thy favour's good enough. Some J of Italy, whose mother was her painting, hath betrayed him.
Yo, fuck that, you meant the world to me, I blame myself for that. I heard that you were murdered in the chambers where you rest at. Revenge could be a remedy to those who seek salvation. So my apologies for all the actions that I've taken. I loved you, regardless, that general philosophy. The beauty and the beast, you walked alone under the moonlight and banished from the kingdom of heaven to 777. Reflections in the mirror say I don't deserve your blessings, but I doubt that. And rainy drops echo in your footsteps, while puddles on the ground remaining silent to the sound. I'm sorry that I left you just to meet you on the other side. I thought you died. Funny how life can be a tragedy. And angels when it died for me, the story of the garden. I heard about the scenery and diaries of memories, touching Mother Nature through the methods of a tightrope. My diary is with me as I write down my memories.
Fall to heresy. Way, corrupters of my faith.
Feel the rose petals, take a look at all the scenery. A dead body hanging over diaries of memories. A figure in the background who sheds a tear silently. Love is but a game that many play to bring pain. I feel the rose petals, take a look at all the scenery. A dead body hanging over diaries of memories. A figure in the background who sheds a tear silently. Love is but a game that many play to bring pain.
Yeah. Yeah. Why you playing? I'm more painful than the Iron Maiden with the eyes of Satan. Ride with me on this caper, Megatron, the Undertaker. Still your creator, Earth's maker. Live forever with the words I gave you. In this land I conquer every square acre. Rap savior, back with the best flavor. Yes, neighbor. From the west to the Himalayas, there's none greater, nigga.
You'll pay respect to the originals, cause nowadays I'm hearing cats copying my name as if my style was of the typical. You niggas talking fictional, lack the proper comprehension skills to utilize the ancient language in the mental. In the forecast I've seen scriptures, diabolic in my rhyme plot, and quick to charge the scene for blood spots. But what's the most you've ever lost? Fucking with a coin toss, I got you in my deathlock, increase the pressure. My warhammer paints a pretty picture. Your death scene becomes a murder mystery to all of those who stood against me. Dark shadows in the moonlight, who's eager for the head rush? I packed the royal flush, and left you with a death note.
All hail the master in this massacre. My warcraft, get your jaw smashed. I want all the cash, your bodies get mangled like a car crash. Can't save you, you left star spangled, trapped in your rectangle. I'll choke you out, leave your neck tangled. Tangle with this fatal death angel, nigga, thank you. My guns was collecting dust. Been a while since I felt the blood rush from my bloodlust. Young thugs don't know who to trust. Trust your steel, grab your battle shield, your Kevlar, and get my shotgun out the car. Iron gas out for giant stacks. Bitches on the dick with the climax. My life's full of blunts and tech. Street success, we executives the deadliest. Giving niggas they medicine, the tech again. Meanwhile, the hydrogen's my vitamin. Gun still smoking, sipping my Heineken.
You'll be the first to die slow in the Galapagos of nomads. While doctors operate, I'll send cadavers to the underpath. Testimony tree art, fallen angels of the crucifix. My silkworm prophecy and purple dandelions takes a sample of the grip lock. Go-headed symbolism, vinyl records sing horror stories of the third dimension, paradox insignia, temples of enlightenment. Prehistoric androids brought science and technology. You whack MCs can never battle with the juggernauts. Throw more rocks at dead cops and fear not, yo, pardon me. You'll get tangled up in the spider webs, playgrounds and dog hounds, the foregrounds to feast on dead cadavers. Listen, what made you think that you was capable of anything? Gemini and Imogen are puppets to my reasoning. With Megatron on Judgment Day, watch the sky collapse like the outer space you come to love was simply an illusion. Alien incarnation, red roses for my lifeline. Optical transparencies dictate the swine. JMega, that's the side on the beat. Rutine fatal.
was considered extremely unfortunate at the time, for it was commonly believed that they would enable him to live again.
I float about as energy, clouds distribute me, rain that's infinity, seeds sprout instantly, sound turns into trees, towers of sticks and leaves, the shower with little beams of light, that's how they get to eat. How do we live and breathe? What do you know about anything? The chicken or the egg, both will be profound mysteries. The salvation of peace, it isn't free, it comes with a price, not unlike victory. Lives lost, lines crossed like Christian T's, Holocaust. So many follow false entities. Surrendered souls not given, just simply let go. An endless echo, the allure of death grows. When it rains, it pours. When it wars, hills of red snow. Chills from head to toe, the question's cold. Will we ever know? I feel like an Eskimo, it's a television show. And we may never know scenes from the next episode. There's nothing left but growth, death will eventually come. Until then, what will we become? I for one will evolve like opposable thumbs until the day my feet know where I'm from. As of now, I stand alone like the sun, but I'm far from the only one. Stars all over long to know where they're from. Where were we before we died? We left the stories behind. Did we read the book but ignore, forget it, deny it? Was it ever written inside? How can we read chapters the authors didn't provide? The answers will surface by your intrinsic design for where they reside, for their memories buried inside. Obscured by deliberate deception and misdirection, by those of whom wish we forget this. But there are also those of us who are persistent and restless. I was told once revolution won't begin with acceptance. Kel Nashi-san, wears a mask like Haku. Jutsu with one hand, ice mirror confrontation. Sasuke and Naruto bond, growth spurt for both. Kyuubi's cloak, he tried it on, but Sasuke experienced the first maturation of his Sharingan. I watched them all evolve. Even Zabuza, he changed in the end because Naruto was popping off. He said, how can you stand there and not do anything? Zabuza shed tears and said, give your kunai to me. Then killed Gato without his arms, using his teeth. But when he lied next to Haku, he moved his hand to his cheek. At the graves, his sword in the ground, sword protrudes. Sakura asked, was Shinobi really supposed to be tools? Kakashi said yes, and that was true in Kunai too. Naruto decided he would live by his own set of rules. This was the beginning, the blossoming of flowers to come. Petals from which the aforementioned clouds will come. Star cluster, the Kazi Nebula. So much rain you'll drown in the mud, but after the showers, beauty will abound in the sun. I repeat this concept because it is significant. People are affected and changed perspectives like a tilt shift lens. Chain reaction, perpetual influence. Butterfly flaps its wings, the palm ripples further out than you think. Such a small act can cause unimaginable things. It's all in how you behave, cause and effect. Things trickle like a small amount of water down steps. So when you walk, take responsible steps. If you're not careful, you trip and fall to your death. So pay attention and inspect. The fundamentals are as essential as breath. Soak it up, absorb what you can. Hold the world in your hands so as to examine it as thoroughly as you can. Never confused and substantial with minuscule. The details of what established was visible. The micro gathers and brings the macro into view. DNA is a spiral staircase that travels to you.
The foolish believed that he had a purpose in that command, some idea of resurrecting himself from the dead.
came from the treetops. Say there be a time when the beat stops. No need clocks, no money in Fort Knox, no wheat box. Tales of a word are bales of a word. What if all your prophets are liars and just a seed for the birds? Automatically acting, ejecting, electing nerds from a prison called home where all the good man lurks. It hurts, listening to the words of the birds. It hurts, man, it hurts. Inexpressible excellent, just for minimal excellent. Folks trying to reach out for the treasures of next. What's wrong with this planet that we landed, that we ended? Like some foolish non-handed out crying blind bandits. Tell me, who is the man to peace on earth? Man, to answer this question, please forget what you heard. Go back, way back in time, back in your mind. Long way behind all the contracts you signed. Their allegiance I've been told of a graceful death. No, they neither by films nor by the books I read. Respect you will deserve for rejecting the measure. Music for pleasure and leisure, without pressure. Redeem the scheme, set in one that makes sense. Without gardens and houses, all surrounded by a fence. If you think intense, use pants to drop lyrics. Dig in your big mind, trust. Can you hear it? 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 It came from the treetops. Say there be a time when the beat stops. No need clocks, no money in Fort Knox, no wheat box. Tales of a word are bales of a word. What if all your prophets are liars and just a seed for the birds? Automatically acting, ejecting, electing nerds from a prison called home where all the good man lurks. It hurts, listening to the words of the birds. It hurts, man, it hurts. I pour over paper in order to drop unthought pieces of the inner code downwards. Grieve, relieving and breathe, achieving and leaving the cover a soul's body. Could it be its thoughts even? Visions or missions displays laws, of course. Wars and lords, doors to orbs. Stop for a minute, rewind before you spin it. Know that infinite influx sucks, retires limit. A third eye incidentally spreads past on pedestrians passing. Or could be messing around with my passion. Could flame stop me praying for believing the grief on the eve for decision. Sometimes sense seem be missing, so I'm inside out. I'm in, no doubt. For what? It is mute, keeping against truth, speaking it up. If you say talking to a person is easy, could you be silent, facing just the same person on this overflowing island of greediness? For leadingness and structurizing beings by means of machines, bringing themes to the scenes and dreams. For kinds of men know the consequences in this life, be the have to life before death. It came from the treetops. Say there be a time when the beat stops. No need clocks, no money in Fort Knox, no wheat box. Tales of a word are bales of a word. What if all your prophets are liars and just a seed for the birds? Automatically acting, ejecting, electing nerds from a prison called home where all the good man lurks. It hurts, listening to the words of the birds. It hurts, man, it hurts. Came from the treetops. Say there be a time when the beat stops. No need clocks, no money in Fort Knox, no wheat box. Tales of a word are bales of a word. What if all your prophets are liars and just a seed for the birds? Automatically acting, ejecting, electing nerds from a prison called home where all the good man lurks. It hurts, listening to the words of the birds. It hurts, man, it hurts.
From all corners of the earth they gather to study the mystifying frozen fossil, a reptilian tail that grows into a giant of terror.
It's alive! It's loose!
Meine Gedanken laufen im Kreis, so wie ein Zirkel, doch nach außen hin zeige ich oft Flagge, so wie ein Wimpel, doch wohin zeigen die Zeichen, die für mich nicht lesbar sind? Ich fühle mich nicht mehr frei, so wie damals, noch als Kind ein rauer Wind. Träume und die Freunde, die Zeit ein dichter, dunkler Wald. Ich bin noch jung, doch fühle mich jetzt schon schwach und alt. Ein Resümee will mir erzählen, du hast da jetzt schon alles gesehen. An diesem Punkt bleibt alles für mich stehen und nur noch die Enttäuschung ist zu sehen. In meinem Herzen, wohltuende Tragik lindert kurz alle meine Beschwerden. Ist es jetzt der klare Blick oder doch Verschwommenheit? Der Stein oder das Sandkorn im Wasser sinken beide gleich. Aber wer weiß, worum es wirklich geht. Realität steht im Fokus einer Subjektivität. Lass die sich blenden und machen, doch für mich wird es düster, denn ich kann nicht mehr drüber lachen. Und sie treiben mir Spiel mit offensichtlichem Ziel. Ich komme nicht mehr damit klar, es ist an Wackness zu viel. Der Versuch es klarzustellen, scheitert schnell am Kollektiv. Denn die Wahrheit ist nichts weiter als ein hässliches Biest. Und sie treiben mir Spiel mit offensichtlichem Ziel. Ich komme nicht mehr damit klar, es ist an Wackness zu viel. Der Versuch es klarzustellen, scheitert schnell am Kollektiv. Weil die Wahrheit ist nichts weiter als ein hässliches Biest. Wer achtet schon auf die Macken bei der Frau, die er liebt? Die Natur des Homo sapiens ist bestimmt durch den Trieb. Ich versuch mich davon frei zu machen, mich selbst zu gestalten. Lass mich nicht durch schlechte Einflüsse von außen verleiten. Nix über fürs Kollektiv aufgrund von schlechter Erfahrung. Mein Misstrauen wächst mit dem Bröckeln von eurer Tarnung. Das Schlimmste daran ist, dass ihr es nicht einmal merkt, wie ihr für euren Vorteil immer weiter verderbt. Ich meine, ihr macht es ja auch normgerecht, ist alles im Rahmen. Doch ich brauche echte Freunde, keine Pappkameraden. Du kriegst es mit der Angst zu tun, weil du nicht weißt, worum es geht. Diese mündet dann in Wut und logisch Aggressivität. Du musst es schnell propagieren, dir die Sicherheit holen, weil ansonsten fühlst du dich wie der verlorene Sohn. Ich find's krass, schau's mir an, hab kein Problem zu verlieren, weil auf wen ich etwas setze, der steht selbstlos zu mir. Und sie treiben mir Spiel mit offensichtlichem Ziel. Ich komme nicht mehr damit klar, es ist an Wackness zu viel. Der Versuch es klarzustellen, scheitert schnell am Kollektiv. Denn die Wahrheit ist nichts weiter als ein hässliches Biest. Und sie treiben mir Spiel mit offensichtlichem Ziel. Ich komme nicht mehr damit klar, es ist an Wackness zu viel. Der Versuch es klarzustellen, scheitert schnell am Kollektiv. Weil die Wahrheit ist nichts weiter als ein hässliches Biest.
Fuck your life if you was thinking this was Gaga. PokerFace, the fucking switch blade to your esophagus. I've got a little problem with the artists on the mainstream. Shoutouts to Wolfgang for representing current mind states. Future generation, fuck the media depression. Paris Hilton wants to make a family, babies for abortion. The $1 million lifestyle is bodies for extortion. Religious people don't deserve the bodies that they walk in. Poetic death, hieroglyph, resurrecting common sense. Eminem is garbage now and Dr. Dre can never spit. It's organized threat, bitch, I hope you get the message. I hope you understand that we're a product of aggression. Expressions from the underground, the sound ain't nothing new to me. I walk with vampires under the shadows of the moonlight. Pedal bike, darker night, cobwebs and cellulite. If 2012 is real, then I'll be standing with the Antichrist. Get offended, fuck your life. Love is like a butcher's knife, and if I had a wife, I doubt that she would understand me. The General Wolf Brigade, silence is my candy. And peace to Tom Boyd and Pesticyde, that's my family. Nosferatu standing on the steps of my oblivion. My third eye is dilated, forcing God to let me in. And what is this? Yo son, I'm not new to this. I'll pick apart your rap rhymes like diabolic music. For the past 6 years, I've been hanging from a crucifix, bleeding out my guts and hoping maybe someone notices. Staring at the bigger picture, looking from the outside, like maybe Nazis had a fucking right to hate the black guy. Turning on the radio and listening to whack rhymes, conversations with the Klansmen during my free time. And real talk, the rap pack needs a holy image, so take this shotgun and turn your head to many pieces. Fuck that. Nah, fuck you, I wish you had a fucking clue. The voices in my head are saying you ain't nothing new. So let me set the record straight, knowledge while I medicate. It's organized threat, sprinkle anthrax on your wedding cake. O-G-T, organized threat, organized threat. O-G-T, it's organized threat, weaponized threat.
With the swiftness of a deadly cosmic ray, the Earth is invaded by indestructible moon monsters.
I'm a member of an irregular military force, formed to oppose control and lyrically torch the New World Order, where conspiracies walk. From the pyramids to all our facilities in the north, we finish them off. Spitting with quartz crystal, I don't need to draw pistols to scorch tissue. The floor ripples when I talk with you, and the core issue is whether or not to let the war continue. My soul's been scorched through trial and tribulation, baptism by fire at rhythms invigorate them. Kept on praying till one day I was given the patience to take forbidden stars and for a while refrigerate them. Now they've been taken off ice, I cross mics with any lost souls, lost in the snow with frostbites. Tell you a story of the glory that costs life. Boxers fight and the prizes in a box is locked tight. Mind, body, spirit are delivered in my raps. My God visited me and physically hijacked control of my soul. Now every time that I write, it's Christ-like, and so the lyrics have got a climax. A lot of tribes had the face of a terrorist, shrapnel in the capital, a nation of derelicts, collapsing the negative, assassins on Pegasus, venomous attacks, 7 raps from the heavenlies. Poetic flows that echo through the crevices. When the Sultan lets go of his falcon, you'll remember these. Heavy duty, red rubies that's imported from a land covered in black sand and blue orchids. Among the writers it's like there's a true shortage. Light a Newport and let's talk about the huge fortress where they threw parties that grew into orgies, and the news reporters still don't have a clue about the corpses.
Yeah. Burn them at the stake for the prophecies they walk with, labeled as the threat to the village and their offspring. I choose to see beyond the textures and the poetry. Microphone lithium embedded in my arteries. I speak from the heart regardless. In a man's lifetime, his own reflection is a lesson to be conquered. The photographs tell the stories of the afterlife. Purgatory harmony, travel down the lifeline. I snap spines in half for thinking there's a better me. Assassins on the Solomon's temple, peep the alchemy. Meditate on rooftops, the samurai swordsman. The orders from the shogun, decapitate the lone one. It's a done deal when you enter it paralysis. Respect to Pythagoras, feasting off the pacifists. A fatal strike connected, meet the praying mantis. You die slowly, that's the end of all your sorcery. Petty devils must have forgot that in the long run they lace with a cyanide can and napalm. There's a ghost in the cellar who's a veteran in combat. Godsmack, get your whole crew placed in time lapse. Fall back, son, you ain't ready for the combination. Condiments are courtesy of the Federation. Get a dose of the chaos in the streets. See Molotov bombs, more destruction from the meek. And to those weak-hearted, hide behind your garments and hide your rented jewelry, cause it could be a check to me. Mainstream media, who's plugging into Viacom dialogue, hit you with a few shots and carry on. I fire on to the towers of Jerusalem, the pillars of Gomorrah, the saturated salt water. Dead Sea Scrolls could justify my intellect. Architects building stone monuments of hieroglyphics. The mind state has become an ancient artifact, and major corporations want control of those through hijack. Satellite conspiracies, the era of the microchip. Living in a dream, are we food to this machine? The year's 22, who's infected with the flu? And I'm wondering who really gives a fuck about the truth. That one.
Mystery in the Air, starring Peter Lorre, presented by Camel Cigarettes.
Poetic death. Shout outs to Pesticyde. Organized threat. Yo, I take you back to the beginning. These figures in the picture reminisce entire scriptures. Take a look at all the artifacts, notebooks and skeletons. Science, mathematical, a lifestyle, a mystery. I must be going crazy, silhouettes to live a prophecy. The fall of Archimedes giving birth to visionaries through the scripture. A victim to the nightmares that follow. Is this reality the final word to Sleepy Hollow? A Mason intellectual, the army of the Phoenix. In carbon copy dialogues accompanied by treason. Beneath the broken chapel, the earth remains in contact. And theories of the ancient manifesting as I write this. The holy, the Trinity speaking to me in dialects. I'm on the road to Babylon, assassinate the Nazareth. I heard about the oracle, the daughters of the gypsies who levitate above forgotten lands, reciting history. The science and spirits of the afterlife revealed to me. Remorse is universal like a never-ending story. I speak to generations who have never made the history, falling from the heavens as the kingdom closed the gates behind me. Organized threat, organized threat, organized threat, organized threat. Poetic death, the fallen angel in the flesh. Poetic death, the fallen angel in the flesh. Yo, I take you back to the beginning. A circle in the middle of the desert for the ending. That underground sound wave and thoughts of the immaculate. Betrayal is the death wish for those who couldn't handle it. The lion of the Judah burning fires of Prometheus. A generation gap between the present and the past tense. I speak to sages and evaluate equations. Despite the wisest guru revelations of Naguru. Just look at the regret, many mistakes within the hourglass. Travel to the spot of where it all began. The mothership will blast off stories of the past tense. Hieroglyphic, microscopic, educate the caveman. The Homo sapien, the legend of the gigahertz. Megawattage, fiber optic, diabolic methods. I passed the blessing, too many serpents in the blueprint. Cause even Rome fell during the hours of the full moon. Poetic death. Shakespeare science.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
Local presents The Shadow.
AmmoEinser, Pesticyde, Schattenwanderung. Manchmal fühle ich gar nichts mehr, außer dem Wunsch nach etwas Liebe, doch es fällt mir schwer, den richtigen Menschen zu finden, glaubt an gar nichts mehr. Seh nur noch Schlechtes in den Dingen. Ich frag mich, wo kommt diese Panik her, die von mir Besitz ergreift, sobald ich was nicht peil, wenn ich mal wieder fall. Bergab geht's immer steil, lauf über Stock und Stein, um an das Ziel zu kommen, raffe mich wieder auf. Cause I rock on and on, music has saved my life während der Einsamkeit. Mach sie aus eigener Kraft, sie ist von mir ein Teil meines Seins. Musik gibt bei mir eine 1, plus 7 ergibt 8 und da steht für Endless Styles. Der Beat von Pesticyde passt wunderbar ins Bild. Er ist unendlich traurig und gleichzeitig gechillt. Genauso etwas brauch ich, weil ich mich halt so fühl. Ich lasse es alles raus, bis sich mein Gemüt erblüht. Ich nenne es Schattenwanderung, weil es ein Zustand ist, in dem man sich befindet, während man zu Neon kickt. Passend etwas verfasst, alles verbindet sich für einen Augenblick, bis es wieder zerbricht. Doch der Moment ist schön und ich genieße es, mich kurz mal frei zu fühlen, fernab von all dem Stress. Wenn ich mal wieder fertig bin, höre ich diesen Track, denn er erinnert mich daran, es geht mir nicht nur schlecht. Nein, 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 trotzdem will ich manchmal weg. Trotzdem will ich manchmal weg. Trotzdem will ich manchmal weg, denn um mich rum ist so viel Dreck. Ich wollte immer freundlich sein, doch wurde dafür zu oft gefickt. Ich versuche weiterhin ein Mensch zu sein, der freundlich ist, doch Missgunst, Neid und Toleranz begegnen mir fast überall. Ich plane etwas aufzubauen, ich plane keinen Überfall. Ich verteile meine Vibes, es trifft dich mit Überschall. Egal ob ihr Übler seid oder ob ihr es einfach meint, verschwendet nicht eure Rhymes, findet es Track gegen mich, weil so etwas scheiße ist. Und es interessiert mich nicht, denn wenn man mal ehrlich ist, battelt man dabei sich selbst. Jeder von uns selbst hängt fest und zwar in seiner eigenen Welt. Ich lächle nur und gebe nen Fick, wenn Leute es versuchen. Dass ich für sie Promo mache, ich lasse sie mich verfluchen. Ihr kriegt nix ab vom Kuchen, wascht erstmal eure Hände. Doch da klebt so viel Blut dran, glaubt man einem eurer Texte. In Köpfen steckende Ängste interpretiere ich als Trauma aus der Kindheit und die damit verbundenen Ängste. Yeah.
SRM. You know what it is, you know how we do it, you know what it's about, you know who we are. You know what I mean? Straight scientists, for real. Running marks. Let's go. We in the last days and times, mad ways leaving the crime, like living this life got me losing my mind. All I wanna do is live and shine, find a path, relax. Little Texas got me raised back to spittle out the rich. Slap a Russian sickle across a trick. Watch the poor get robbed by the rich. I am the element, part of the self as the guard shift. AK-47 grenade, napalm kit. Work, hustle hard and spit honest. Verb above average demeanor. I got a mean throwing arm to chuck missiles at a receiver. Ain't no ditch deep enough to trap this teacher. Now Islam God is high off that cheaper. Better get high off that Kush fact. Dropped on the track, the last coming of the black Christ wrapped in the mask with a rhyme style to take your life right back. Make you bow down, kiss the tabbies down. Wish I was always around. The rich robbing the poor, mobbing for more than we can afford. America, the 10 cent knocking at my door like Jehovah's Witnesses. I stay armed with 44s to exit the devil like the Exorcist. I cruise from like a Lexus is. Deal with no stress is just what I do best. And times get tough, I get rough and give my best. Arrest the president, burn the bomb while I'm humming this. Hey yo, we rolling marks. Political prisoners. Yeah, in a secret war. USSRM. All of us are candidates for conditioning. You know? Wake up. Open your mind. You know what I'm saying? Be somebody. For real. Let's go. My tunes will get your girl wet like the monsoon. Boo wanna move into my room as soon as you see I'm hot like the month of June. Never sweating, cool newbie, I don't never forgetting. My rules 100% the truth with combat boots, still palm. Sex appeal is deep like a Navy SEAL. With looks that can kill from the hill to PK. I give thrills all day in a major way like a record deal. Yo, check how the public feel. No health care, my man, yo, that's ill. Take away welfare, ain't no heaven, hell's right here. I'm an MC's worst nightmare, right through your dreams. Crime streams on the beat and fatigue to lose jeans. The right jeans out the type of mean like I need to be, y'all know me. Take a drink, sing off key, hum like a bee, strike like Bruce Lee. Family need boo, do what I got to do so we can all eat. Take a seat, watch a star being made, shine so bright, y'all need to go into the shade. ATF raise the projects, DEA raise the projects, cops get shot when they raid the projects. We need guap in the projects, stop politics being corrupted in the projects. Innocent lives are stopped in the projects. They ain't trying to help the poor cause we are the project in the projects. More to lock up when we tired of being the object of their disrespect. Now we magnums and text, RPGs and shirts wrapped around our necks. Just to get respect, it's like we in combat for checks. Mercenaries of a war that no one objects. It's truly out of order, money sustains the slaughter, but stress keeps us vexed. I wonder what's going on and what is really next. Hey yo, Ronin Marks, USSRM, Shinobi Kush, yeah, let's go.
It's worse than horrible because a zombie has no will of his own. You see them sometimes, walking around blindly with dead eyes, following orders, not knowing what they do, not caring.
You mean like Democrats? talking the town over for a couple of hours, I went to my room. It was just after daylight when I was awakened. What?
Yeah.
Oh, Chester, stop.
That's the side of the beat.
Come on in, the door's unlocked.
Organized threat. Top one. Check it. It all started back in the day with no artist, whose day was made of beats in a song with no chorus. Like everything he said was a problem and rail guarded, but still smart in his thoughts, boxed until sharpened. These barbed wires stretched long to Eve's garden. There's no wonder these thoughts clogged with pure garbage and paid homage, show respect and straight from it. These days come and go, but these fuckers are still humming. He wore a hat, shorts and pants and skateboarded. These headphones kept him in trances like hypnosis. He wondered why the world was still lost but still focused, still hopeless, a focal point that meant nothing. He tried to catch his breath again, fuck it, he's still running, and tried to be himself, but it's hard when there's nobody on a bigger scale. Let me take you all the hell form. I will show you all the chambers that beyond prevailed human. So give me a second, I watched the demon give birth to a child. I watched the kid smile, knowing that this world was a joke, and with the hopes of ever living happily was provoked. He kept his heartbeat steady, but retracted the pulse. So here I am again, I'm studying self. I used to look above the stars, but now I'm studying hell. And what's the purpose of me living for the people I love? I guess the answer is encrypted with the death of the young. And ever since I moved away, I've been feeling the pressure. So the lesser of me quitting now is never important. It's our motivated destiny. Life as a whole could never force an opportunity that's growing to mold. No more metaphors could ever carry thoughts that I hold. With no degrees to point it over me, that shit is the past. A false analogy, catastrophe, man-made fallacy. This world will never see how our history was empty. Yeah. Show 'em how we speak with our hands. Organized threat. Check it. That shit. Yeah. Shouts out to Pesticyde. Out here in Germany reppin'. Peace.
Of incredible horrors that will terrify you with their brutal reality.
There is no escape from me. Very well. I will recalculate. Your death will be indescribable. Fool humans, there is no escape.